The next question I have for you, you are an instructor and you've been exposed to teaching foreigners like us and also Filipinos. So what can you say about your experience with both the indigenes, that's the Filipinos, and the foreigners? What's your experience with them like?
All right. So yeah, I got a couple of foreign students ever since. So the difference would be
welcome back again to another video. In today's video, I'm super excited. You see, we have a beautiful guest on our channel. She's my CI, my teacher, and I'll just allow her to introduce herself to my viewers.
Yeah. Hi guys. Yeah, my pleasure. Alright, so she has said I am Arinze's professor before, and since she's a popular girl in College of Nursing, so I couldn't resist her invitation to be a guest in her blog. So I am Mrs. Maini Maninding. I am a university instructor here in the College of Nursing, Lyceum Northwestern University, Pangasinan, here in the Philippines. So I'm so excited too that I am her content at this time. So during the days that I met her, that was I think way back 2017 and 2018. So they were the very first class I had when I first came here in the university, and it's quite an experience because oh hello, I have a foreigner student, you know. Okay, so that was very nice.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Welcome to Nursery Nook. She said I was a popular girl.
Yes, she is, really.
Ma'am, was I that popular?
Yeah, you are. Imagine she's been here for 7 years. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, 7 good years already in the Philippines. Alright, thank you so much, ma'am. She was my CI clinical instructor, and yes, I was really privileged to pass through her. Yeah. Kudos to all my instructors. At this point, I want to give shout out to Sir EJ. Yeah, he's no longer in this school.
Yeah.
He was actually one of the best.
Sweetest gentleman ever here in College of Nursing.
Yeah. Did you miss him?
I do miss him for sure, yeah. He's been missed a lot.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Sir EJ. Alright, ma'am, back to the interview, the reason for this interview. Thank you for obliging to do this with me. I'm really grateful. Thanks and welcome to Nursery.
My pleasure.
Okay, ma'am, the first question I have for you, before you came back to the Philippines, I know you told me some time ago that you worked overseas.
Yeah.
Please, can you tell my viewers where you worked before moving back to the Philippines?
Okay, so before I went abroad, I am already a university instructor. In fact, I'm a clinical instructor for almost 5 years then. Then I decided to go abroad, so I worked in the UK. So mostly I spent my time in the UK in London. So in there, I worked as a healthcare assistant. And yeah, I had met a lot of foreign friends, especially Nigerians. Yeah, a lot of my Nigerian friends, I still could remember them, but barely I could not remember their names anymore. But I do love my Nigerian friends. Yeah.
Oh.
That's right, and that experience made me really a better person because you know, meeting a lot of different races and people, you know, you learn how to easily make acquaintances with people, and you learn a lot from them. Especially if, you know, it's nice talk would really be always appreciated. That is why when I came back here in the Philippines, I want to go back to teaching, and when I came back here, there are a lot of Nigerian students here in Lyceum. So everybody's welcome. We treat them like our friends. You know, they are our students, but they really make us more inspired because the way they would be interacting to you, you know, they are very nice. And of course, course, we learned a lot from them because we try to motivate ourselves that we have a foreigner student, so you have to do your best. You have to show how Filipinos would be, sharing these lectures, the concepts as well as the skills. So in that way, I am also privileged to be having them here in my, in my classrooms and under my supervisions. Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Filipinos, despite that they travel a lot out of the Philippines to
work,
country, to work.
All right. Here in the Philippines, we are really very hardworking people, and we are kinda adventurous too. That is why, when you have this kind of confidence, and you know that you could do it outside the country, especially abroad, you wanted to make an adventure that you would really tell story later on, that this experience would have given you more opportunities. Aside for having greener pasture, of course, the adventures, the travel you would be, the travel you'll be doing, seeing places, a lot of places, and basically, of course, when we work abroad, we earn a lot of money because
I want to hear that. I want to hear
because when you're in another country, you would be working so hard because you're not in your country. So all the things that you wanted to do is just to earn money, But of course, earning money is aside from working honestly, working hard, and giving your dedication to whoever is your whoever is a supervisor, because we Filipinos, we do really respect different kinds of race, and since we don't want to be discriminated, so we do the same thing. We don't want to discriminate people. And that is how we wanted to showcase the Filipino people. We are kind people, happy people, most especially, and hardworking. Everything. It's like a full package when we would be one of your workers in your company. That is why we Filipinos, we really tried our best to go abroad.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Next question I have for you. You've worked in the hospital setting, and now you are working in school setting. Which would you say is more beneficial to you as a nurse? Or if you want to advise, I as a person, as an upcoming nurse, I'm looking up to you as my instructor, as a role model. What advice would you give to me if I want to go into hospital setting or teaching setting?
Okay. So if once you got your license, especially here in the Philippines, of course you needed to work in the hospital setting as you wanted to establish your being professional. So you take a nursing professionally because you wanted to take care of people, you wanted to look after the sick people, everything. So when you have this enough experience, then it's like you wanted to explore another horizon of your profession. So for me, since I had so much of that experience, it's like I try to be a professor because in a different level. Okay, so not only that you take care of people, but you could also share what you have learned and what are your experiences. You could also share to young nurses. So it's a different setting. But if you are going to decide which field you are going to choose, I'd rather advise that you have to work in a hospital setting. Yes, you could be a professor, you could be a school nurse, a safety, occupational nurse, but your destiny should you track yourself into being a bedside nurse. And anyway, the compensation is very good. It's like, it's for me, it's somewhat, I have this passion of teaching, that's why I landed to this, profession. So until now, I'm still a professor, but I still have the plans to go back to the hospital, go abroad again in the near future. Yeah.
You go abroad again?
Yes, I got
Wow.
my plans.
Wow, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
This time
In
around.
another place.
Oh, not UK this time around.
Not UK this time, but if I will be lucky enough, then I could go some other place.
All right, thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, the next question I have for you, you are an instructor and you've been exposed to teaching foreigners like us and also Filipinos. So, what can you say about your experience with both the indigenous, that's the Filipinos, and the foreigners? What's your experience with them like?
All right. So yeah, I got a couple of foreign students ever since. So the difference would be your Filipino students would be very comfortable with you know, and sometimes they would forget that you are the instructor and they are your students. They would just be like working, interacting with you without that boundary, you know.
Filipino students.
Yeah, it's the familiarity that they would, think. They are too familiarized with the Filipino instructor. While with the experience I had with my foreign students, they would give you that respect that you could really feel that they have this kind of distance, giving you such respect and looking up to you as the role model, you know. And they would like, I had also experienced like this foreign student of mine. I met him in one of the restaurants here in the group, and she said, "Oh, he is from the distance, but still, hi ma'am. You know, I'm so happy that he's from there, from the distance. And hi ma'am. You know, that is so nice. It's an experience that I would really appreciate, because I know that my students really telling me that he is really appreciating me as his instructor. Although it's almost the same, but for foreigners, they are so respectful. They would really tell you that you are their role model and they look up to you. Yes. Anyway, since they are foreigners, we do really offer ourselves to be their family. Why not? You know, if they need help, we're here. That's how we treat our foreign students.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, my pleasure, really. My first time. Yeah, and I'm so happy. Yeah.
Seems like when you came back to the Philippines to teach, it's like I was your first foreign student, or I mean, in my class, was I your first foreign student?
Yeah.
Where you came back from?
That's why I could not forget you. You were the very first foreign student that I had with Mang Ampi. That was then. So from there, okay.
Because I remember then, I have a foreigner in this class. I remember then. So I was your first foreign student.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I deserve an award.
Yeah, you were. That is why when you came and you a reason, maybe I could take a chance, before you go. So when you offered me to do this interview, my pleasure.
Thank you so much.
I'll be very happy, because I know when you go back to Nigeria, you will have your own life,
Yeah.
and this will be the memories that you
Yeah.
can have from us. So
Yeah, sure.
she's really a very nice lady.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, the last and final question I have for you. Can you please tell us 5 qualities of a Filipino nurse? Because right now, I'm a nurse. Yeah, I'm a nurse. I'm a Filipino nurse. I'm a Nigerian nurse. So in between, like mixed nurse. But of course, I got my training here in the Philippines. So I am a Filipino nurse, even though I don't have their license. So can you please tell us 5 qualities of a good Filipino nurse?
Okay, so 5 qualities to be a Filipino professional Filipino nurse. Basically, of course, you have to have confidence in yourself. you have learned from school and from your experiences, so you have to apply them, what you had learned, and be confident out of your skills, out of your knowledge. Second quality, you should have to always give respect to every patient that you are going to have, because these people or your patients are human beings. So you have to treat them with respect, treat them as having their own dignity, and that is very, very important, because these patients are, they have different conditions, they are in pain, and so you have to understand these people, that they have to be respected still, and of course they have to maintain their dignity. So you, the nurse, you have to understand how they feel and their conditions. You have to always give them due respect. And the third one, of course, you have to also be having empathy to your patients. Because if you are going to put on yourself into their own shoes, you'll be able to understand how they are going through. So being empathetic to this patient, I believe, would at least reduce the discomfort that they are experiencing. And the fourth one, you could always be an advocate, a counselor, an advocate, an educator to these patients. You just have to maintain those roles that you could have. It would give you a very good feedback, because feedbacks are also very important to us nurses, because it would give you a reflection on how you are treating these people, and if they are really having you, like, they could feel the love from you, the care that you give. So that is one. And the last one is, being a friend, being like a family. You make them feel that they are also a family of yours in the, let's say, in the hospital. Okay, because most of these people, especially patients who have families, they rarely give or pay visits in the hospital. So you are the ones who could act as their family member or act as their friend. So you can be everything. In fact, you could be everything that the patient would be needing from you as the nurse. Because we nurses, we are like superheroes. They would refer to us as their heroes, and we could we could do things like beyond what we know we could do. We could just do beyond things that we could imagine. Okay, so I think those would be like normal qualities of a professional or good nurse.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay,
thank you so much for
my pleasure.
for
Always.
this great interview. So, ma'am, the last and final question. I know I said the other one was the last question, but this is the final question. Do you have any regrets taking up nursing, or if not nursing, which other course would you have gone for?
All right. In fact, I don't have any regret at all. But to tell you the truth, this is not really my first choice. When I entered college, I dreamt of working in an airplane. Because I really wanted to travel. I really wanted to see places. So I said, I'll be working in the airplane. I'll go places. But because those days during the 90s, life is very hard. And the school where I could get that course is only in Manila by that time. So my family don't have enough money for me to send in school in Manila. So when my friends told me, "Oh, come on, you could go with us. We could take the entrance exam for the nursing program." Okay, I can go with you. All right, so that's the very start. That's the very start why I had entered nursing. So I took the entrance exam. I passed all the examinations. I had given all the requirements. Yes, and I enrolled in the nursing program. But up to this time, I am already a professional nurse. I had already all the experiences that I believe I could have, that I had experienced. I'm very happy. I know I'm already in my late 40s, but being a nurse, you still have a lot of opportunities. It's not, there's no end to like dreaming of becoming one of those noble nurses anywhere in the world. And I believe, since I believe that I still have that doors and windows waiting for me, I'll be there.
Yeah, sure.
Very soon.
Sure. Oh, thank you.
So that's the story.
Thank you so much. So no regrets so far?
Not at all. Thank God, because I've taken up nursing. Yeah.
Oh, you thank God for taking up nursing. Oh, thank you so much, ma'am. This will be a documentary video for me. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, my pleasure. I'm very happy, and I'll say my good luck to you. Going back to Nigeria, we'll surely miss you.
I'll miss you too, ma'am.
But of course, I know. But of course, we have your channel. Oh,
yeah, sure.
You are a very familiar lady still.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay,
I appreciate your presence on my channel, and I wanted to say I wish we have another video, but I don't know how possible that is. But thank you so much for allowing me to do this interview video with me, and I know that you've really blessed my channel, my viewers, with your presence here. Guys, again, I introduced her. She is my CI, or she was one of my CIs. Good instructor. Yeah, that's me.
Alright, so if you're becoming here in the Philippines, study nursing, you'll be seeing me here in Lyceum.
Yeah, sure. Ma'am, please, what's your advice for people that may want to come to, looking up to us now, yeah, as a nurse, and they want, from what you have said so far, be it Filipinos or foreigners, what's your advice for someone who may be aspiring to be a nurse?
Yeah, our university is really is already internationally recognized. So we invite everyone, we welcome everyone coming over here in Lyceum Northwestern, here in Pangasinan, Philippines. Everybody's welcome. So if you have decided to take up nursing program and you wanted to study abroad, why not come to us?
Yeah.
Okay, just ask this lady. Reach to her channel.
Yeah, sure.
She'll give you everything that you wanted to know.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. I appreciate. Maraming salamat.
Oh, okay. Walang anuman. You're very welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
So we've come to the end of this interview video with my great instructor. And if you have any question, if I leave nice comments for her, if you have any question, feel free to leave it down in the comment section. And until I come your way again next time, may your favorite nurse. And together with my beautiful instructor, we say bye.
Bye.